Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm seeing that there's a few people asking about turf setup and skirmishes. A lot of things, or a couple of things, have changed since my first initial video. The setup and on lords, they've added familiars, so we're just gonna do a redo on that video, basically to just get the point across and to assist you with setting up your turf. If you're a new player, you're new to lords, I'll be doing more stuff. I'll be doing familiars, gonna get you in depth with that one. We're gonna do our talent setup, different talent setups. We're gonna do gears, we're gonna do counters. It's just gonna be a really good course on how to set up for lords for the future. Okay, you want to build your turf up, you want to be strong, that's what we're gonna do. So regarding turf setup, right, before we get into that, I need to say this. I said this in my past video, but I'm gonna say it again. When you start the game, you're gonna get a shield, right? Do not break that shield. Whatever you do, do not break that shield. The shield is a 3-day shield, right? I want you to take those 3 days, those 3 days, to develop your turf as best as possible. Grow as much as possible. There's a leeway in that, or a loophole, one should say. When you get to castle level 10, it's gonna ask you to upgrade to castle level 10. What is gonna happen is it's going to let you know that if you upgrade the castle to level 10, you're gonna lose the shield. So you have two options there. You're gonna upgrade, or you're gonna stay and work on your troops and do, build the number of your troops for those 3 days and basic stuff, or you're gonna go ahead and jump to level 10. If you choose to jump to level 10, it's gonna be really critical that you make use of this building here, your shelter. Shelter your lead, shelter your troops. Always shelter for 12 hours, no less. 12 hours. You'll be like, oh, you know, I'm going somewhere, I'm just gonna be gone for 2 hours, so let me just put a 4-hour shield on. Things happens, guys. Things happen. You come back and it's gone. You're devastated, especially when you're so new. It's discouraging, you know. So use your shelter. Let me get in that real straight. What you need to do now, you're a small castle in a small kingdom. Not many people can rally a DN4 or a DN5. Hit on the DN5, go to rally. It's 8 hours for your excess troops, and then you send your excess troops. Okay, send your excess troops. All of that now is right there for you. You can come back to it. Please remember the timer. Set your phone timer not for 8 hours, but for like 7 hours 50 minutes. Give you 10 minutes to get on. A lot of people are going to be running around trying to burn people in new kingdoms, especially experienced players that start a new castle. Okay, so back to the turf setup. So after you complete the skirmishes, please note I'll be doing a skirmish video. I'm going to be uploading it as well. After you finish the skirmishes, right, you're going to be left with open land looking back at you. Okay, so what do you need to put on that land? For Lord's Mobile, you do not need more than 1 farms. You do not need more than 1 farms. It's a trap, it's a trick. You will never be able to feed your amount of troops that you're going to build for your castle. Your troops do not need food to survive. You don't need anyone telling you, oh, I just made 4 farms, that makes no sense whatsoever, unless they're trying to be a hyper food farm. We'll get into another video about that. So for your farm, as you're seeing, I only have 1 farm here, and when I scroll down you see another. Okay, this farm here at level 8, it will never pass level 8. I use it for Guildfest. there's a quest that asks you to send helps or hit help around 40 times or 120 times. When people are spamming you for that, this is what they do. They make a level 8 farm, they get the farm up to level 8, no further. Then they go ahead and hit upgrade. Just upgrade. Once they hit upgrade, they go ahead and hit help. After they hit help, their friend hit help on the other end. Once the friend hit help, you cancel. That's how you spam, and you do it for as many times as possible, so you can have a second farm for that. That's it. And don't get it past level 8. The main farm on your account, you take it all the way up to 25 with your castle level, because you're gonna need it to do that. There's some people that delete their farms right after they unlock everything that they want to unlock. Person must not notice that this is a fake rally. Okay, so back to what we were saying. You're gonna need for the 4 main buildings first. So you're gonna need the farm, you're gonna need ore, you're gonna need stone, and you're gonna need wood. So set up those 4, and then the rest of the land is for you to do whatever you with. You can go ahead and have a mixture, an even mixture, or you can select one type and just max it out. That is fine, that's up to you. If you go to max out food down here, like I said, it's a waste of time. Your troops are gonna eat it unless you set up your farm to hyperfood, basically. So regarding your military setup now, okay, so for the first 3 days, this is my advice, right? You can have barracks. For most of your life, you can do 2. I choose to do 1. That's my personal choice, because I think I get my troops back a little bit faster than waiting for 2 sets of troop. I just get 1 faster, and my troop count goes up real quicker. So if someone hits me, I already got a little bit of cushion on there. So that's the only reason why I keep 1 instead of 2. So, but you can have 2. In terms of infirmaries, okay, let me get on infirmaries. Infirmaries is where you go to heal your troops, right? Whenever you're hit, your troops are gonna fall in the infirmary. Whatever is the amount of capacity that your infirmary has, that is the amount of troops your infirmary is going to be able to hold. Okay, so keep that in mind. However, for the first 3 days when you're in a bubble, you can have like 1 or 2 infirms, because you're not going to break that bubble, and then just make a lot of manners, because you're pumping out those troops. That's what you're doing, pumping out those troops. Manners, lower training type for your troops. Okay, so just for the first 3 days, do that. Or if you're gonna be spending a little bit of money and putting on a long shield to get ahead and just make troops, then you can keep it longer than the 3 days. But once the you're gonna go to level 10, because you know what, I want to go to level 10, I don't want to wait the 3 days. Take down the manners, build up more infirmary. You can leave yourself with like 4 manners, and the rest infirmaries. Need to be able to catch your troops. Okay, so now that we've spoken about that, the new addition to Lords Mobile is familiars. So familiars is under the land of the last skirmish. I think it's skirmish 8. Yes, when you remove skirmish 8, you now have the land to be able to do familiars, right? This is my personal setup. Everyone have different setups based on what they want. I like to make a lot of packs fast, so I went and I got 4 mystic spears. I went with just 3 springs. Springs create anima. You need anima to be able to make packs, so keep that in mind. Okay, I have 1 gem. Reason being, I train 1 familiar at a time, and I utilize my troops. My heroes. I utilize my heroes, because your heroes is what give you experience when they're training your familiars. There you're seeing the hero count, 35 heroes, all of them working on my familiar here. Okay, In another video, I'll definitely go more in depth about familiars, but we're just speaking about setup right now. Okay, so while we're on the topic of setup, right? When you're upgrading, when you're meeting achievements and stuff, leveling up, you're gonna be getting talent points. Okay, so you find the talent points when you click on your hero display pick. Great. Then you go ahead and hit here, that tab. You're looking at your talents. Okay, so right now this is the basic talent setup, right? You're gonna need to max construction 1 and 2, research 1 and 2, training 1 and 2. So here's construction 1, right below it is research. Okay guys, then we have construction 2 further down, research further down. Over to your left, you're gonna have training speed 1, and then you're going to have training speed 2 further down. Make sure you max those. Work on maxing those. Those are your turf setup. Okay, this is basic. This is what we'll call basic turf talents. Need to get this right. This is what is going to boost you, propel you to get things done. Okay, you start, they already got you researching. What should I be researching? Very important, right? So for me, just give me a sec, guys. Okay guys, back to what I was saying. They already got you researching. What should I be researching? Am I researching the right thing? Okay, so this is how I work, right? One of the most important thing for me is monster hunt. I start working on my monster hunt tree. I try to get it as max for my level. As soon as I do that max for my level, I go over to military and I work on my military tree. Why? You're making a lot of troops. Without any military research, your troops, weak. They'll just die. You're literally making them to die. They won't last long. Someone just hit into you, they die. You need them to be able to take a hit, to withstand the hit, you know, and end up in the infirm instead of just dying. Then I'll go ahead and I'll work on some of my econ because I'm setting up for T4. Whenever I start a new account, sometimes I go to new kingdoms, I start new accounts to meet players that I think might fit well into Gods of Sparta, hashtag S Guild. I'll go just to see who can get into the guild. Doesn't matter their size, as long as they're willing to work, as long as they take advice, as long as they're good people. We love good people, drama-free people. So that's fine. So once I'm setting up for T4s, already at that small stage. It's gonna take a while to get to T4, but it's great to get everything up to level. So when T4 comes around, I'm not starting at the beginning. So I'll come and I'll do some of econ. And now with the addition of familiars, you will need to clear skirmish 8 to be able to start on your familiars, okay? So let's get that done. We go down to familiars. These are what we work on. Down to familiars. Familiars has become important. I think it's pack 1 and pack 2. They're the basic familiars that you'll be able to get right off the bat if you do it, because they're earlier up the tree. So just work on those, get those. It's going to take a little bit more to get pack 3 and 4, okay? So just get the basic familiars, work on those four trees, right? Work on those 4 trees. Just do that. Work on those 4 trees, and what you can do is just leave any comments in the comment section and just let me know what you'd like me to explain more. but that is definitely the basic turf setup. Like I say, I'm just gonna do a real quick recap for your familiar section under Skirmish 8. You can choose different setups. You can go with two gyms if you want, 3 gyms if you want, but keep in mind that the more of one building you make, is going to be less for the others. You're going to need enough springs to make anima, because you need anima to be able to make the packs. Okay, you're going to need anima to be able to make the packs. The packs come into your monster hold. Okay, and you can unlock your familiars from here and train them up. So guys, if there's anything that I missed or you would like to be cleared up, please go ahead and let me know. Oh, on a quick note, guys, this building here, the Colosseum, this is very important, especially if you're free to play. Work your way up in gems, stack them guys. And after you stack them, save them. That is what you're going to use to work on your paid buildings. Make use of your treasure trove. Try to get your treasure trove maxed and put the max deposit for 30 days. Do not cancel it. Okay guys, do not cancel it. Do not take it out of there to shield. That's a waste. You're gonna need it for your paid buildings, like your altar here. You're gonna need it for that. You're gonna need it for your prison. You understand me, guys? You're gonna need these to be able to unlock T4s. You're gonna need them. So make sure you set up, especially as a free to play. I started out as a free to play. It was after getting T4s, to be honest, around about T5s coming into play, I was forced to spend to get T5s. Okay guys, so please save everything. Save it, stack your gems, do what is necessary to get your T4s, especially when you're free to play. Okay guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. You can check me out on Line app. A lot of us from the game use Line app. My ID is Romeishroman. I'll leave my ID in the description, and you guys can add me. Any follow-up questions, I'll try my best to answer. Definitely go ahead and add me on Wegamer. You can find me by my game name, I Got Nudes. Go over and just add me there. I'll reach out to you on Wegamer. If you don't have Line, we can chat, we can work on your turf. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video for you new guys in your guild that need the assist as well. Thanks fam.